Oh my God, I'm not being funny, my gorgeous Leonie. I'm not being funny, but your life is about to change. Your life is about to become such a nice adventure. From February onwards, like honestly, every single aspect of your life is going to change, because from the beginning of February, you are about to align. You are about to align like never before, and it's all going to happen precisely on the actual 7th of February. Now, what I really find completely mind-blowing when it comes to your reading is that your number in numerology is, of course, ever so precious, ever so powerful, ever so significant. 777. This is indicating a powerful spiritual awakening which you are going to have from the beginning of February, but it's also clearly indicating the fact that you are gonna have a mind-blowing spiritual experience on the 19th of February. On the 19th of February, something really strange and bizarre and unusual is going to happen in your life, but you're going to like it. And then and there, you are going to realize that magic is still alive in your life, because at that moment in time, you will most certainly know what to do and which step to take. This in itself is to do with like a dream which you've had for a long time, but it's more to do with the shortcut which is going to be provided for you at that very moment in time. Why am I getting so ridiculously excited about the month of February? My gorgeous Leonie, it's about 777. This, oh my God, it's not only about 777, but it's about three different elements which are indeed going to take place. As I said, on the very 7th, so on the 7th of February, it's gonna be important. The 17th of February, it's going to be important, and the 27th of February is going to be important. You see how magically these numbers are aligning in your life, and this is going to reflect on your life in general. So on the 7th of February, you are gonna hear something, you are going to become aware of something, and what you're gonna hear and what you're gonna become aware of, you need to voice your concerns about. All you need to do on the 7th of February, you just need to go with this flow, baby. On the 7th of February, you're gonna see something, you will become aware of something, and what you need to do, it is your spiritual duty, but also you are following your soul, you are paying attention to your spirit, you are paying attention to your intuition and to your internal guidance at the same time, because you are immediately going to be drawn to voice your concerns about something, whatever that is, my gorgeous Leonie. You just have to go for it. You need to voice your concerns. These are the key words that I need you to pay attention to, because no matter what this is, no matter what you came across, no matter how you feel about it, even if it's something like kind of, oh my God, preventing you from doing so, no baby, no. No, baby, no. Stand back, reflect a little bit, and you will see that the right thing will be to voice your concerns. Why am I saying this? Because at the same time, you are going to make some kind of step into an unknown. This step into an unknown is slowly but surely going to become one of the most significant times of your life, because you are going to discover something magnificent about yourself, which is going to be ever so helpful, like on your spiritual journey. You will discover something very significant and very special about yourself, that you are not going to stop thinking about this whatsoever. And this in itself, it's again bringing an important alignment when it comes to something that you have been like pretty much so destined for, but you did not discover it yet. This is bringing a beautiful, absolutely fantastic energy into your life, where you're gonna start realizing at the same time how much more energy you actually have. Like, oh my God, the second big mama, it's on the 17th, but you're paying attention. It's to do with these number sevens that are beautifully repeating themselves. So it's the second date, which is going to be ridiculously important. It's going to be the 17th, for example, of February. It's going to be the 17th of February. On the 17th of February, your life is about to bring a whole new meaning to you. Okay? On the 17th of February, your life is about to bring a whole new meaning to you. And it's, on one hand, it's like something dark is going to kind of come to an end. But on another hand, it's also what is going to happen to you after that moment in time. So first of all, you're going to become aware of something dark, slowly but surely coming to an end. But there is also going to be such a significant opportunity that you are going to have after that moment in time. That opportunity is really going to surprise you, but most importantly, it's also when it comes to that opportunity that you are going to have, this is to do with something that you've been waiting for such a long time, that by now you've actually forgotten about it. So you are going to be reminded, of this opportunity that this means to you so much, but you kind of forgot about it because you waited for it for so long. So this is really going to feel good. And the third important date when it comes to this number sevens, remember 777 is your number when it comes to numerology. The third number is the 27th of February. Oh my God, you are about to activate yourself here. Do you know why? Because you are going to become aware of the fact that travel awaits you. Most certainly on the 27th of February, you are going to become aware of the fact that the trouble awaits you. This in itself, it's another point that you have been so waiting for also for a while. This travel, it's a different travel. This travel, it's a very special travel. This travel is the beginning of something absolutely remarkable, the beginning of the most powerful stage of your entire journey. There's so many things that you've been working towards, so many things that you've been waiting for, so many things that you've been frustrated about in your life. It's all about the frustration and all that. It's all going to start making sense, and it's all going to start paying off for you here. This probably, to be quite honest with you, I know I'm saying all these things are sounding ridiculously good and ridiculously exciting, but when it comes to the 27th of February, I know that this for a fact, this is going to mean to you kind of like a really a lot here. You will explode, but in the best possible way, because you will know you will know that after that moment in time, your life, it's gonna it's all about this ultimate change that this is actually going to bring into your life. So this is something which is gonna kind of keep your spirit rising, and you are of course going to find that ridiculously helpful. Absolutely remarkable, my gorgeous Leonie, indeed. Just remember, it's a 777. This is your number when it comes to numerology. And I also want to say this to you, another thing. Every single time when you come across 777, whether it's on time, whether you watch it's on your watch, or whether you see it somewhere, wherever you come across number 777, just remember that at that moment in time, always you need to understand this. It's gonna happen for a reason here. So every time when you come across these numbers, just remember to basically pay attention to what are you what are you thinking negatively about at that moment in time. There is something that you're thinking negatively about subconsciously. So you just need to unlock that wonderful part of yourself, by paying attention to this. And I mean this by establishing what this is, by realizing what this is. You see what I mean? And then this is going to help you to move on and realize that maybe subconsciously you are preventing yourself to move on from something which is so big and so important. So you need to identify this. All you need to do is identify this, and the rest is gonna kind of happen with this unfoldment, by itself, And also, my gorgeous Leonie, what else I was going to say when it comes to the month of February? It's a brilliant month. Indeed, things are finally moving on. And when it comes to the actual nutrition, and when it comes to health, I highly recommend you to keep on taking things in order to boost your immune system. So just remember, I highly recommend you to get like organic camu camu, which is going to provide you with natural vitamin C. Keep on taking this for the next few months. Keep on taking natural vitamin D3 alongside natural K2, which is going to help with its absorption, and keep on taking zinc picolinate as well. This is a mind-blowing combination when it comes to boosting your immune system, and I highly suggest you this, my gorgeous Leonie. But also at the same time, you also need something to like kind of give you a little bit more energy, like for example natural B vitamin liquid, which is gonna give you energy when you take it the first thing in the morning, but at the same time it's also gonna be beneficial for your entire digestive system, because I know it's going to be quite sensitive. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor or GP. Only they can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. So now, my gorgeous Leonie, I am indeed going to start with the very first date again. Very first date again, because I set some dates, and now I'm gonna carry on. The 7th of the actual the 7th of February I've already mentioned. The 7th of February I already mentioned, but now I'm going to mention the 6th of February. The 6th of February, it's gonna be quite important. The very 6th of February. You know why? Because here you are going to like really gonna, you know, it's about an idea which you've had for a while. It's about an idea which was consisting of you understanding if you take this idea seriously, or if you take it on the next level, this in itself, it's really going to start, you know, changing your life. This idea, it's a lot about you moving on with your life and doing the right thing, you know, when it comes to like what would be the next organic step, or the next step naturally that I should make at this stage of my life. So on the 6th of February, you are gonna be thinking about this idea that you've had for a while, and you are gonna become very keen and very eager to kind of move on with your life. And this in itself is gonna be really powerful. You need to understand that you are kind of you know, you are really, everything after this moment, it's gonna start kind of, you know, working for you, because, you know, this is also going to be the time when you're slowly but surely going to start, you know, rejuvenating yourself and feeling really good just by thinking about it, because you're gonna feel things you haven't felt in a really long time when it comes to you planning something. So just randomly you're going to be reminded of this idea that you had for a while on the 6th of February, just randomly, you know, and this idea now is just, you are going to be able to see this in a completely different light, and later on that day you're going to come across a group of people who are going to be doing something similar and talking about a similar thing, and this is going to help you even more to connect to it. And there is something that was missing when it comes to that idea that you are going to find out by the end of that particular day. So you're going to be either looking at a few people, at a group of people, not only they're going to be on about something that was on your mind, something similar that you are doing at this moment in time, but they're also going to provide, there's also something that you are going to hear, some kind of indication, some kind of realization that you are going to have, and this in itself, it's going to open your eyes, and it's going to make you aware of exactly what was missing. And you know, this is going to mean to you so much, because what was missing in all this was a kind of putting you in the corner, was preventing you from taking this seriously, like earlier on, was putting you in like a bit of a self-imposed prison, where you've just had your hands behind your back and you were just waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right time. So therefore some courage was missing, some confidence was missing, and what you're going to hear and what you're going to become aware of is just, it's going to do just that. Very, very important, my gorgeous Leonie. Indeed, I cannot say how important this is actually going to be. Like, oh my God. And also, my gorgeous Leonie, another thing I was going to say to you, on the 8th of February, it's gonna be, oh my God, the 8th of February, it's gonna be brilliant, because something very, very unexpected is gonna happen, and it's gonna blow you away like there is no tomorrow. On the 8th of February, you are gonna be surprised, like, oh my God. On one hand, you know, it's a lot about some kind of a really good news, like like, oh my God, this is really going to surprise you. But on another hand, the reason why you're gonna feel happy is because, come on, one of your dreams are about to come true. One of your dreams are about to come true. This is why you're gonna feel happy, my gorgeous Leonie. And this is also at the same time bringing such a powerful light at the end of the tunnel. Here, my gorgeous Leonie, you're gonna realize how powerful and how strong you actually are, and this is something which is, again, going to help you out so much when it comes to like things that you are going to be having on your mind. It's right now, it's going to help you to open your mind and really focus on what exactly plan do you need to come up right now with when it comes to your future. Absolutely mind-blowing, like, oh my God. Here you are going to release like a huge amount of negative energy, and I'm not saying that you were sad and negative and down, but you will see what I mean purely the way you are going to feel at that very moment in time. What else I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Leonie, like, oh my goodness, absolutely stunning. Look at this, dragon blood jasper, absolutely stunning. Look at this, very striky, and I love these colors like there is no tomorrow. This, my gorgeous Leonie, is a very, very powerful crystal, and it's fantastic when it comes to it's fantastic for problem solving. It's brilliant when it comes to taking responsibility, and it's absolutely mind-blowing when it comes to accepting what needs to change. This is one of the best pendants for you to have at this stage of your life for the next few months. Not only this is gonna elevate you energetically, but it's at the same time gonna be an absolutely mind-blowing problem solver, and it helps you to accept what needs to change. Amazing. This gorgeous dragon blood jasper comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. Just click on the name of this video. Sorry. Just click on the name of this video and it's going to expand, or you can just like see in the comments section. I started to like I pin it now as well, what I sell in the comment section, so you can also go to the comment section and you can find it on top of the comment section where I pin it, or you can just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin shop and my page is gonna come up that way, and you will see the first or a second product is gonna be a dragon blood jasper. Okay, by buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. I have to say that. Thank you. The next important date, my gorgeous Leonie, listen, the next important date, my gorgeous Leonie, it's going to be on the 16th of February. The 16th of February is gonna be brilliant, because at this moment in time, you know why this is gonna be so good, because it's the specific information that you are going to have, the specific information. Okay, and this specific information, it's again more of like a green light for you at this stage of your life. There is something that was like kind of, you have found yourself on a crossroads a while back, and this specific information that you are going to have, it's really going to prove something to you. It's more of a confirmation rather than anything else. It's more of a confirmation rather than anything else, my gorgeous Leonie. Okay, and this in itself means that the 16th of February, it's actually gonna, this now, when it comes to the certain crossroads that you have found yourself for a while, as I said, this is gonna bring you an answer. This is bringing you a clarity, and now you are kind of going to become aware of the extent, that this change is actually going to be in your life. Now you're gonna realize that, why this is so exciting. exciting, because now you will have something so beautiful and so important to you to work towards. But before, you were on a crossroads and you were still waiting for some kind of confirmation and clarity for something that you already knew. But bless your heart, sometimes we just need a kind of little bit more, which is absolutely fine. So now this in itself, it's going to help you to release yourself. This in itself is going to help you to set yourself free. This is going to be a really powerful and liberating moment, because now you will be thinking about that crossroads that you have found yourself for a while, and most certainly this is going to answer your question, which way to go. Okay, but it's just now it's time to kind of be very smart. Now it's time to be very clever. Now it's time to to kind of look at the big picture and be smart with your money, be smart with your spending. Now you're gonna go into this like a really smart and the planning mode indeed. And I know that you're gonna find something quite challenging when it comes to money and when it comes to when it comes to planning something, but you needing some kind of a money. But then again, please do not kind of allow this to put you down, to bring you down. All you need to do is just be as optimistic as you can, because if there is a problem, any type of problem that is preventing you, that is slowing you down, whether this is a financial problem or anything like that, at this stage of your life, you just need to release this and let it go. By this, I mean you need to be as open-minded. Think about how you want your life to be. There are certain steps that you are going to be aware of that you're going to need to make. By the same time, some kind of problem, maybe financial problem or something, is going to be slowing you down, some kind of negativity. And this is something, this is a little bastard that you must really move on from. And only you can do this in such a way where you think about this like in a really optimistically. Okay, this is a very important indeed. So when you come across something here that is still preventing you to move on with your life, just be as open-minded as you can, because this is required from you to be strong, to be powerful, to be courageous, because it's about making a step towards something unknown. Because on one hand you're going to be worrying about, oh my god, what if, but then on another hand, this is your sign that you need to be stronger than that. And sometimes in this life, you know, we do need to kind of act in such a way where we feel like we are taking a risk, but you're not taking a risk. You have been brought to this specific stage of your life for purpose, for a reason. And that in itself, it's already going to be obvious by the end of this month, let alone what March and April or even June 2024 is going to bring. I mean, I know I've jumped now on June 2024, but June and 2024, it's going to probably be one of the most beautiful times of your life. Your life is going to be like a dream. Seriously. Your life is going to be like a dream in June 2024. But it's all starting right now in February 2024. Absolutely brilliant indeed. And also, my gorgeous Leonie, another thing I was going to recommend you, absolutely mind-blowing, probably one of the most beautiful, most gorgeous pendants I've ever had. I don't know if you can see how beautiful this pendant actually is. It's not only so beautiful, it's not only ridiculously powerful, it's not only so gorgeous and striking, and on top of that, it's ridiculously rare. This is on top of all that, it's really rare, and it's called Aquapress Chalcedony. It's very powerful because it helps you to reconnect with the nature. It helps you to feel calm. It helps you to feel peace. It helps you to feel centered. It reduces negativity, sadness, anxiety, and depression. It reduces, anxiety, sadness, depression, and anxiety, sadness, depression, and negativity. Please, you need to get this. It is so important. And on top of that, when it comes to Aquapress Chalcedony, it's not only like a brilliant for that, but it's also fantastic when it comes to reconnecting connecting your third psychic eye. So therefore you become more spiritual, and that reflects on two things specifically. Number one is like when you go to sleep, you know, you are able to remember dreams more than you were able to remember before, especially when it comes to guidance, especially when it comes to psychic dreams and things like that. Woo, it's brilliant when it comes to making important decisions in life. And another thing that this also helps you, like for example, when you become aware of the certain numbers like 111 and you see them, normally this means to you XYZ, whatever it means to you, that's fine. But then when you wear this, you just get so much more insight when you become aware of these numbers, and you even have a different words in your mind basically when it comes to these numbers, you know, like different words that you don't normally use, not because someone else is thinking for you, it's because it helps you to activate your subconscious mind. It helps your subconscious mind to take over, and then my gorgeous Leone will literally become the most powerful indeed. This gorgeous aqua praise chalcedony I highly recommend you to wear for the next few months, and this also comes with a sterling silver chain. And also by clicking on the name of this video, it will expand and you will see and then you click read more, I think, and then it will expand, and then you will see where the pendants are. Or you just go into the comment section, and on top of the comment section you will see these pendants for sale. Or you just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin shop, and then my shop is gonna come up, and then it's gonna be first or a second product. You will be able to see it. It's absolutely stunning indeed. Very, very beautiful. So now, my gorgeous Leone, the next important date, it's going to be on the 23rd of February. On the 23rd of February, oh my God, you know what? You are really going to be, you know, you're going to be very much so in two worlds here. You're going to be so indecisive. Oh my God, you're going to be so indecisive about something on the 23rd of February. And what you're going to be indecisive about this specific project, something that you are working on the 23rd of February, you are gonna be so indecisive about some kind of a project. And this is very important, what am I going to say, but somebody who is very close to you, and somebody who is important to you, and somebody who is a genuine person in your life, it's going to give you a life-changing advice. All right, somebody who is in your life, somebody who is an important person in your life, is somebody who's very close to you, is going to give you a life-changing advice about what exactly you're gonna be indecisive about, and it's to do with a certain project. I'm saying to you that this is going to be a life-changing advice, because you know it's gonna be what this person is gonna tell you, what you're gonna become aware of. Let me tell you that this is gonna bring a really huge accomplishment, success and recognition into your life. This is a brilliant, and it's gonna work perfectly. What this person is gonna tell you, it's also at the same time, you know, going to be like, you know, at the same time you will make a first step, you will make the first move. So it's not like whether you're gonna believe to this person or not, my gorgeous Leone, most certainly you are, because in between the 23rd and the 28th of February, you are going to make the first step already, based on the advice what this person told you. And this person who told you this is somebody who is very, very intelligent. My God, somebody who is, this person is very clever, very intelligent, very strange at times, and that person does not allow too many people in their lives. And lots of people maybe think that that person is sometimes weird and arrogant, but it's really lovely, and you know the real side of that person. You feel very kind of proud of yourself, because you do know that this person has let you in their life, and they don't let many people in their life. Okay, so it's about somebody very intelligent, but it's somebody who is ridiculously psychic, ridiculously intuitive. They don't show that much, but also somebody who is a very, very spiritual indeed. There's so many sides to this person on the 23rd of February that I absolutely love, and I absolutely adore. It's somebody who I really think that genuinely I would actually get on with. I can feel it. Oh my God, I can literally feel it. So you are going to make a really important step based on what this person is gonna tell you on the 23rd of February. So it's gonna be, in between the 23rd and the 28th of February, you're gonna make an important step, and you are gonna feel so good for it. You're gonna feel so good. For the first time, when it comes to your energy, my gorgeous Leonie, for the first time in a very, very long time, you're gonna feel so light, like a light energy, beautiful light energy. And karmically, you've been dealing with several issues, within the last few years, and that did drain a little bit of your energy. And because a couple of things were absolutely slowed down within the last 2 years, and that threw you out of balance. So now you are really kind of reconnecting with yourself. You are making an important and rather powerful adjustment here. I don't need to tell you what this is, because most certainly this is going to be obvious. It is going to be such a perfect balance in between your practicality, in between your spirituality, like, oh my God, especially in between the 23rd and the 28th of February. Just pay attention to, to little signs and little indications that you're going to have, because they are gonna be literally out of this world. So going back to the 23rd of February, my gorgeous Leonie, this is absolutely fantastic, because it's not only about you making a really important step here, but it's also about the process of manifestation, which is going to start, which is going to begin here. The process of manifestation, because the process of manifestation, when it comes to you manifesting one of the most important goals in your life, it's about to start, it's about to begin. And that is also a very powerful and clear sign and indication that, what I've said before, you really came out of something very dark and negative that was kind of helping, slowing you down, and it was preventing you to see certain stages of your life from a different angle. So here you will be able to feel yourself how much open-minded you are actually becoming. Indeed, very, very important. And also, my gorgeous Leonie, when it comes to the 26th of February, you know that it's gonna, something very kind of negative, it's gonna happen to somebody else, and what is gonna happen negative to somebody else is to do with somebody in your life, but somebody, oh God, who you had a little problem with, little disagreement with for a while, somebody who is in your life, but you also don't really agree with something really specific. The little problem has kind of became a really huge and unnecessary problem, and now things have gone maybe a little bit far in between you two, but you are still kind of emotionally connected, so a lot, and you always are going to be. And so that's why I'm saying that person, something is negative, it's going to happen to that person. But then again, it's self-indulged, it's something that person themselves is kind of primarily responsible for what is going on. And you were aware of it, and there is nothing that you could have done it. And now something is going to happen based on what that person has caused it themselves, to themselves. And this is a very important opportunity and chance for you to try to give your best and try to help that person. That person is very lost, very, very lost, and it's becoming more dark and more dark and more dark around that person as the time goes by. That person has found themselves in a pretty much very much dark stage of their life, and they're not thinking straight. So you must not take things personal here, okay? You need to understand this, People are very sensitive sometimes, and people go through very difficult things, and they're dealing with difficult issues in their own way. I do not judge anybody. I do not judge anybody whatsoever, because I understand this life can be very, very difficult indeed, and people are dealing with things in their own way. Some people seem to be much stronger. Some people seem to be much weaker. But what is behind there is completely and entirely different story. So that's why I want you to really, whoever this is, I don't want to sound like a dark lala, but almost as if it's some kind of the question of life and death here. Not when it comes to you, but when it comes to that person, you know. So when you become aware of like something negative happen, I need you to use this chance and opportunity to amend and fix something, but also to see how you can help. This is gonna get back to you, my gorgeous Leonie, like 1,000,000 times, like more, in a positive way. The next important date, my gorgeous Leonie, it's gonna be on the 28th of February. On the 28th of February, you know, God, you are gonna have such a little test here. Karma mama coming to bite you. No, on the 28th of February, God, you are gonna be in such a position where you are gonna learn a very interesting lesson in life. Because on the 28th of February, you are gonna need to give something to someone. You're gonna need to give something to someone that you don't want, and you really don't want to do this. But this is the little challenge that you're actually going to have. So on the 28th of February, you need to give something to someone here, and you really will not want to do this. But there is so much more to it. I don't need to tell you this because that's going to be obvious. So someone is going to demand something from you, or someone is going to ask you something to give them something, and you will not want to do this. But it's important for you to do this, because there is a very great lesson that is unfolding then and there. I know it sounds crazy, very great lesson, because after that moment in time, you will realize that you were maybe holding on to certain things, certain situations in your life, and you will realize what this is. And this is going to allow you to have this vision, and this is going to allow you to let this go. This is so important when it comes to you moving on with your life, but also when it comes to you nurturing your life and doing the right thing. Karmically, this is going to be mind-blowing. When it comes to your spirituality, this is going to be really, really important. You see what I mean? You see how things work. So something, this is in itself, it's bringing you an important revelation about yourself. So you will be able to work on yourself, to understand certain things about yourself, to do something about it and move on. You are growing when it comes to your spirit, you are growing when it comes to your soul, and most importantly, you're moving on with your life. You know, absolutely brilliant, my gorgeous Leonie, indeed. So now, my gorgeous Leo, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you in relationships. I mean, this is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. Your partner is going to surprise you like there is no tomorrow. It looks like you wanted to do something, you wanted to make a certain move, you wanted to make a certain step, and your partner was just pretty much so not necessarily nonchalant, not necessarily off-putting, but your partner just was not giving an energy like being excited about something like you were excited. So it's about some kind of step that you both decided to make, something that you wanted to do in quite a few years now, to be quite honest with you, but something happened in between, and it just really kind of slowed you down. It really slowed you down, and then in the meantime your partner has kind of gone off a little bit, this kind of idea. Your partner did not show as much passion as your partner was showing before, and this is to do with something that meant so much and means so much to both of you, about making a certain move and step that you were prevented to make within the last few years because other things changed on the outside, maybe outside influences that you could not contemplate at the time whatsoever. So you were a little bit stuck in the moment, you know what I mean? So that's why your partner is going to surprise you really nicely when it comes to February, indeed, because your partner is just you're gonna realize your partner is gonna say something and your partner is going to actually mention this, you know, and they are gonna, your partner is really going to surprise you in the best possible way, and this in itself, your partner is going to come up with some kind of solution, your partner is going to come up with some kind of idea, and this is really going to surprise you. Oh my god, you're even thinking about it, and this is going to mean to you so much, and you're going to chat about it, and you're going to love it. It looks like your partner also had enough of waiting for something, for example, just like yourself. So now you're gonna start talking, and when you start talking, you're gonna realize that you're gonna have to accept one little element not happening, and as soon as that happens, just say bye darling, doesn't matter. So one little element is not gonna be happening here, which is absolutely fine. I don't know when it comes to your plan, but everything else is gonna work just perfect. But that little thing that it's not gonna happen, don't allow something little that it's not gonna happen to kind of destroy the whole plan, destroy the whole thing for you. So you just have to allow, just have to accept the one little thing, it's not gonna happen, okay? And this, after that moment in time, you will see a few days later, there is a very important message that you are going to have, that you are both going to cause with the power of your mind. With the power of your mind, we can do a lot. With the power of our spirit, we can do a lot. With the power of our soul, we can do a lot. This is what I mean, baby, because only like about a few days later, there is such an important message you're both going to have, and this is going to be a mind-blowing moment, because you will know about some kind of progress, and that progress, you're going to be like, oh my god, I cannot believe we suddenly finally have a progress after we spoke about this just the other day. Well, baby, you have done this with your own internal power, both of you. So this message is already going to make you aware of, like, you know, like a progress where there wasn't progress before, and this is bringing a beautiful energy in. My god, very colorful, beautiful, new, fresh energy, and so much to kind of look forward to. Indeed, very, very great time for the couples. And when it comes to those of you who are single and ready to mingy, my gorgeous Leonie, it's like, oh my god, you see, I can see you having lots of fun. I can see you being surrounded by the people. I can see you spending a lot of time with people, and there is something really significant which is going to take place, especially when it comes to maybe being some kind of gathering, maybe being some kind of a party. There is something really significant going to happen, like a really significant or a special gathering, and you are really gonna be enjoying yourself, and there is somebody who is gonna be, my god, like a really kind of so interesting to you. The specific person who you are gonna really come across, who you're gonna talk to a lot. You're gonna find this person extremely gorgeous, extremely beautiful, extremely intelligent, like very interesting, like so deep. There is something so deep about this person that you will dive in, and once you dive in, it's like, oh my god, you're on the other side of the channel, baby. No, do you know what I mean? It's like somebody very deep and beautiful, and there is something so magical about this person. So someone who you're gonna fancy, but someone who is ridiculously intelligent and spiritual as well. And it's not about you ending up with this person, but it's about the conversation that you're gonna have. It's about where you're gonna go to with this conversation. It's about you feeling something you've never felt before, and this person is gonna be so influential to you when it comes to you wanting to kind of reconnect with the people again, but also when it comes to you finally feeling something being unlocked within you that was locked for a while. And this person is going to play a huge role when it comes to unlocking this part of you that was locked for a while. Through this person's energy, through their intelligence, through their kindness, through their smartness, through them being so mysterious but so interesting. All this is going to make a huge impact on your life. And it's not about that person. It's not about that person. It's not you being with that person necessarily, but it's more about a few days later, you kind of having some vision about yourself, about your life, and now you're gonna realize that, you know, that person, with that person you tapped into something, and that person has been playing very much a beautiful and angelic role in your life, where something was unlocked within, and now you're gonna realize, only now you're ready to properly let somebody into your life. Indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Leonie, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. I love you. Bye.